It's Tyler, and we're out and about on the music scene at the #1 barbecue place, Stottlemyre's Smokehouse, to talk to our friend Twinkle from Rock Soul Radio. Let's go in and take a gander. Come on.
Hey, Tyler's out and about. He finds out what it's all about. When you're in doubt, he'll check it out.
Out and about on the music scene. Rock Soul Radio, one and only. Welcome back.
You're the best ever.
You are the best ever. And speaking about the best ever, one of the originals, I mean, a staple to the Sarasota area. And how many years have you been?
42.
42
years.
So you started when you were 4?
I was 15. And I've been, I was born in this town, and it was a very cool town to grow up in as a musician. And it's still Florida's wonderful for musicians that like to work, so.
I hear you're a big fan, Twinkle.
Absolutely, we follow them everywhere.
All right. And what's your favorite song?
Sanctuary, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And Stottlemyre's, have you been here before?
Oh, we're here almost every weekend.
And what are you guys eating here?
Margarita pizza and tequila shots.
Such a big fan of Twinkle, then I bet you have a favorite song, right?
Sanctuary.
Oh, definitely Sanctuary.
And how long have you guys been following Twinkle?
I've been almost 10 years.
Okay, I had to start writing as a really young kid. And I wrote and I sang, and I'd wait at the side of stages for people to maybe let me get up and sing. I mean, all kinds of places. St. Armand's at the patio with that band, they would let me come in if I, sang a song. And so many cool places like that. And I just grew up writing, and then I demoed some stuff. It got me the Warner deal. And it got me recording an album with Rick Hall. I mean, I played with so many people. It got me to where I sang with Paul Rogers and opened up for Aerosmith and all kinds of amazing things, but not in a complete row. So you look at me on paper, I look amazing. But
I love band members. They seem to come and go and change, but you seem to have some steady eddies around.
And this band is a band. It's not
Family.
It's family. Co-create, and the songs we write together are my favorite works ever. And I've always been after having a band, and every time I have a band, back when I was younger, a producer would say, hey, come make a record. I'd leave, go make the record. The guys are standing there going, what do we do now? And they'd have to break up. So I'm not doing that ever again.
Stay right there. There's so much more to come out and about on the music scene with Twinkle Rock Soul Radio. Stottlemyre's Smokehouse, open air, old Florida tiki bar and restaurant. Featuring live music 7 days a week, slow-cooked meats, pizza, award-winning chicken, family meals to go, catering, and more. Where classic barbecue meets old Florida. Stottlemyre's Smokehouse, 19 East Road, Sarasota. People always want to know about Tony because he's an interesting interloop to this whole thing because he was kind of like a lost family member or something, right? Talk a little bit.
So Tony and Lenny were kids off on this touring thing back in the day called Showcase, and it was out of St. Pete. Tony was adopted out at birth. We have the same dad, different mothers. And he found us when we were 27. And we're only 9 months apart or something like that. And we had both been on the road in bands, writing songs, making albums. He'd been signed, I'd been signed. It was like the same path. But him and Lenny, when he found the family and moved to Florida, Lenny moved with him. And so that's another thing that makes this band so special.
I know you do some different traditional songs that we may have grown up to hear and love, but you're also a songwriter as well.
Yes, so we try and alternate. We were doing cover original. But now we do 2 or 3 originals in a show, and then we do an all original show separate from that. But we do the songs we grew up on: Rolling Stones, Aerosmith. I always say it's like if Aerosmith and Rolling Stones and Bad Company had a baby with Jimi Hendrix and Aretha Franklin, that's kind of what we sound like.
Is there a favorite song that people request the most?
God.
Or something that's closest to you?
Lately, this song called Love, which we haven't even released yet, but people love it. But Freaks and Weirdos, which is the title of the new album, Freaks and Weirdos by Twinkle and Rock Soul Radio. You can search it. And the vinyl is coming.
Wait. What is the inspiration behind that? Freaks and Weirdos.
Because I've always felt like an alien and a freak.
Ken, I hear you're a big fan of Twinkle.
We've seen Twinkle probably 200 times.
Yeah. And I got to ask you, what's the favorite song?
Well, one of our new songs called Freaks and Weirdos, I think, is a real hit. I wish I had some play on the radio.
I asked her about the inspiration, something about some alien.
Yeah. Well, she's into aliens, space, science fiction. That's her thing. So I think that was a big inspiration for the song, but it's just a great song. And it has a great message.
All right, buddy.
So I'm like, those are my people, and the people that come to our shows. If you're ever out there alone and you're lonely and you don't go out, you come to one of our shows, you're going to meet somebody you really like, you're going to make friends. Everybody that comes to our shows are super cool, very bright, kind people, and it's almost like a congregation. It's like a community of people.
One of the things that you can always see with Twinkle is getting real comfortable. I think your thing is like taking your shoes off and doing a little tap dance.
Always barefoot. I'm barefoot.
Carving.
Oh, I did though. Child, that I was breastfeeding for years at a time. People are like, that kid's a little bit.
We went to school together. Yeah. When I went to Sarasota High School, and my senior year, she came over to Sarasota High School.
You might be mad if I asked her what year.
1982.
1982?
Yeah.
That was before I was born.
Yeah. What a beautiful voice back then, and it's still a powerful, beautiful voice today.
Yeah, so you liked her so much that you actually joined the band?
I did. I started helping out, set up, and tear down and everything, and next thing you know, they got the big truck with more equipment and appointed me as stage manager.
Asking everybody, what's your favorite song that Twink does?
Well, there are a couple of good ones. I mean, I like Sanctuary, and I like Revolution.
Well, the one and only Stottlemyre Smokehouse award-winning. Back with our friend Steve. How are you?
We're well. How are you doing, Tyler?
Good,
We're all good as long as you're here.
And speaking about being here, it looks like everybody in town is here tonight for our Twinkle, right?
Well, Twinkle's the most outstanding talent in the entire area. We all know that. She brings a lot of folks because everybody loves her.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking about love, there's a lot of love that you have for
Tyler,
Twinkle also.
But also I love you.
Oh.
Yeah, and we do love Twinkle. We've known her since she was a little girl.
Come over here. Let's bring that salad right over here. Let's show this. Now, this was not improv. This is just like, I want you to look at this salad. This is the size portions you get, not just because you're the owner. This is actually what you get.
Yeah, well, we want to take care of people. We want them to come here and enjoy it and have a good time and tell everybody about it.
I just want the whole family together, and I love Florida, and the Stottlemyres are great for doing that. So,
no other better place to be right here at Stottlemyre's #1 barbecue. What are your favorite items you love to eat here?
They actually made a salad for me, which is all the vegetables and a slice of blackened fish. And
you get into that cornbread?
I try, oh my God, it's like birthday cake. I love it. But I'll eat that whole tray, and then I won't fit into my outfit the next day.
Right. What are you, a size 0?
I'm trying to be. No, I work out. I went to the gym today. You'd have been proud. I've been paying for that membership for, trying to get my $400 worth.
Wow, what an incredible time right here at Stottlemyre Smokehouse. Live music each and every day. You can't get any better. Twinkle, Rock Soul Radio, you heard it right here. We'll see you when we're out and about on the music scene. Bye-bye. Out and About on the Music Scene made possible by these fine sponsors. This has been an Out and About media production and a broadcast of